Good morning. So I am getting up. I had this whole get up early, get the boys up, get everything started, but we are easing back into easing. We do homeschool year round, but we've taken a break, and then with everything going on with our testing and them needing to fix their machine, we took a little bit of a longer break than normal. So I am actually getting up to make my waffles. I don't know if I'm going to do buttermilk or if I'm going to do sourdough. I'm not sure yet. The boys haven't woken up, but I'm about to go get them up to get dressed, get showered, all that. And then we will start our homeschool day. Yeah. So we're easing back in, and we're going to start, math and everything else. I wanted to look up some new stuff to do with Bible this year before we just jumped back into it. So we're not doing Bible today. But while they have breakfast, I am going to read to them. Then we're going to do some math and some English. We might get to some history. But like I said, we're easing back into it since we took a little bit of a longer break than normal. And I do have a surprise to show you guys. Really, really fun. But so for right now, I am just getting breakfast prep. But right now, I have to go check on my nephew, because if you're new here, you know that I watch my sister's kids while she's at work. If you're not new here, well, now you know that's what I do on top of homeschooling my kids. But it's really easy because both of her kids are literally a year younger than one of my 4 kids. So her daughter's a year younger than Maverick, and her son is about a year younger than Wyatt. So it's actually really easy, and I don't notice I don't notice it too much having my 4 kids versus her 2 kids and having all 6. So I'm going to go ahead and get breakfast ready. Hopefully they wake up soon. But they did wear themselves out yesterday, so I'm not sure that they're going to get up too quickly this morning, which is fine because, like I said, we homeschool, so we have all day that we can get our work done. I woke up with a bit of a headache, so I kind of just sat down, drank my coffee, and took some Tylenol. My head is feeling a lot better. So if I'm seeming a little sluggish today, it is just because I had a headache, and I think it's because I got a lot of extra sun yesterday. So that is. But good morning, and I can't wait to bring you along on our day with us. So my baby climbs out of his bed and gets in my bed. How cute is that? And he buries himself. I've been looking for him. Sometimes he sleeps under my bed too in the morning. It's crazy, but that's 2-year-olds for you. Well, 1.5-year-olds.
We were in high school when they met, and things got kinda awkward. With sparks in the air, he would stare at her in class, and she would try to act cool. But it was obvious, like, ooh, they would be together, ooh. Then one day she said, write me a love song, 'cause I know you'll make it beautiful. And maybe I'll call you my sweetheart, promise nobody can steal me away. Then I am yours, 'cause I want you, and I wanted you to know. He looked at her and then he smiled, picked up a pen and paper, and started writing. Probably something about her eyes and how they're always shining, or something cliche like ooh. Baby, I only want you. It's true. And then he said, I wrote you a love song.
Okay, I don't know if you can read this. It's just a quick buttermilk powder, and I use buttermilk pancake batter. I'll use it in my waffle maker and it'll be fine. I use buttermilk powder to make my buttermilk. But yeah, so 2 cups flour, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 2 tablespoons sugar, 2 cups buttermilk, 2 eggs, and some vanilla. I also added in cinnamon. I used a little bit of this vanilla paste and then some of the vanilla extract to make it to the consistency that my kids like for flavor. But yeah, this is just what I'm doing today.
They're singing their love song, and they sing it kind of beautiful, calling each other sweetheart. I promise nobody can get in their way or steal the show. They're in love now, and I wanted you to know.
Okay, I want to show you guys this cute shirt. It's like a tunic style, so it's like kind of ripped at the bottom. Let me see if I can show you a little better. Okay, so it's like, you know, how cute. So I really like this color green. And you guys know, if you don't, now you do. I absolutely love like fall and, you know, winter time. So my husband, I said, oh, that's so cute. And he said, okay, here. And he got me this really cute shirt. Mostly, I've been getting rid of a lot of my clothes and replacing it with like new ones that fit better. Been like trying to wear what I used to have that doesn't really fit now after babies. Then I'm trying to lose weight, so like my body's changing. Anyways, how cute, right? Meet me at the pumpkin patch, little pumpkin. This is like my new favorite shirt. Okay, so I just opened up one of my pancake syrups because my pour jar was empty. Hold on. Sorry, I was watching Shark Week show while I was cooking. So my pour jar that I have, one of my pint jars fills this up. So I make syrup and, oh no! Well, now I gotta fix this. Anyways, so my 1 pint jar fills this up. So I'll make buttermilk. I need to get another one of these, one for buttermilk syrup and one for my plain pancake syrup. So I just filled this and gave my kids syrup. But yeah, so that is, I refilled my syrup. Okay, all fixed. I popped it back in place. So when you pour it, the lid will open on its own. Okay, so my boys wanted to restart Harry Potter as our read aloud, where I read them a chapter of a, thank you, Bash. I read them a chapter of a book. So we are starting over with Harry Potter at chapter 1. Chapter 1, The Boy Who Lived. Sir, that's not nice. The Boy Who Lived. Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Private Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much.
And now they're singing their love song, and they sing it.
It doesn't?
Yeah, can you sharpen?
I will find the pencil sharpener in a minute and do that. Okay, so I will find it in a minute and do it, okay? So the boys are working on schoolwork. Jarvis is doing his reading. Maverick's in here doing math. I am making the rest of the waffles, pancakes, while I help him do his math. Right now, though, he doesn't really need my help because he's already done the math, so it's just coloring the answers, the color that they're designated. So he's doing that. I'm finishing this. Then I will let these cool, get them in a bag, get them in the fridge for later in this week. I have to write up what I want Jarvis to do with his reading, but I'm going to do that when I finish this. I have like 2 more pancakes to make. Yeah, so today is going by a little bit slow. I do have a bunch of tomatoes for my garden because even though we have pulled a couple of our tomato plants, we're kind of just done for the season. We've got a lot going on tending to that. As much as I want to keep going, they're starting to get blossom rot now. Hold on, bud.
Can I tell them something?
Hold on, bud. Let me finish and then you can tell them. You keep coloring, I'll let you know when you can tell them, okay?
Okay.
Maverick's always excited when I'm on the camera with you guys. So mostly what I did this year was cherry tomatoes. My bigger ones are starting to get the blossom rot. Actually, I got a ton of tomatoes out of them before the blossom rot kicked in. My aunt gave me a way to kind of combat that. So next year when I try heirlooms, that's what's always gotten blossom rot before. I'm going to try that. She did say that now this year, well, last year, but this is the first year she grew her own seeds. She saved seeds from plants she grew instead of buying fresh seeds or plant starts. So a couple of my tomatoes, when I cut them, I am going to use those for seeds. And then next year when I grow heirlooms, I will try and do the same thing there. So I'm going to cut up all my tomatoes, get them into some jars and can them up to add to my shelf. The cans of tomatoes my grandpa sent me home with, like the store-bought ones, those I'm using for my sauce, which is his recipe that I've always used because he taught me. So I'm going to use those in that. Please stop doing that and please go do your work. But right now you're doing math, buddy. Okay, so that is what we're doing right now. We're just kind of powering through the day. I'm getting stuff done while I help them do their schoolwork because there was a few things that I meant to get done a couple days ago that I didn't, so I'm doing it now. Okay, so I have three of these jars have cherry tomatoes for my garden. The other two, one is diced, one is crushed, just extra cans I had. I need to take up space in my canner, so I just recanned these into jars to make it easier. Did pull seeds out. These came from cherry tomatoes. These ones came from one of my big tomatoes. So I have to Google and see exactly what I need to do to save these for next year. But we're going to try our own seeds next year. So Sebastian pulled down a whole shelf of books. Threw that basket of laundry over, pulled the fans down. He made the living room a huge mess. My two big boys are helping me clean it up. Actually, it was a lot worse than this. It looks more spread out now, and I'm wondering if that's because of Wyatt. But that guy, he is the king of tornadoes. If you got 3-year-olds, you know. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to start helping them clean up. And then we're going to get on with our day. Nothing as good as a spoonful of peanut butter. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Absolutely love that guy. So there's the big surprise. My husband went out the other day and bought the kids a pool. So while we're still working on our fence, and we decided to put it up now, like as you can see, it's a little uneven. We decided to put it up now and let them still play in it. And then in a couple months, we're going to drain it. He's going to rent the equipment to level off the ground and put sand here so it's all completely level, and then put the pool back up and refill it. But we wanted the kids to have some fun before summer completely ended. So we did go ahead and get the pool. We're super excited because we all just have a ton of fun in it. And we've been working on our patio. Like we need to power wash down parts of it. And I don't know what happened. I used to have a trash can out here that I put like stuff from the grill in. But anyway, so we moved our little couch over here. We left our grill there. So we're just kind of, it's a yawning puppy. So we're just kind of, getting everything together. We're reworking the fence and dropping it down. Yeah, you guys know. We've been working on a lot of stuff. Anyways, this is the big surprise. So my husband put it all up and it took about a whole day to fill. So, ooh, that is hot. That is hot water. We're going to have to take the cover off and let it cool down before we let the kids go in. Anyways, yeah. So I'm just really excited. He's just the most chill guy ever. Watching Mickey Mouse. Bashy Doodle, you watching Mickey Mouse? Zoned out. He loves Mickey Mouse. What are you doing, Wiley? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Are you trying to get in my lap? What are you doing? Hi. Oh, no, we're not going to make that light up. We're not going to make that light up. Oh, we need to clean your nose, booger brain. Oh, booger brain. So, my battery charger, this blinks and turns... I'm sorry, am I interrupting you? This blinks and turns into a flashlight. It's super bright. I'm not turning it on. But he's trying to get this because the charge, it tells you how to charge the boxes. Oh, are you looking at yourself now? So that's what they're trying to get. Okay, Wiley. Okay, so for dinner, I just took about 2 pounds of ground beef and I browned it and I seasoned it with pepper, salt, dried minced onions, and garlic powder really well, and some dried parsley. Then I diced up a small onion, half a bag of frozen vegetables, and a can of diced tomatoes, and just threw it all in here after the meat was browned. Once this is cooked, I'm gonna do like a corn masa topping to go on it. I actually am thinking I might add some other seasonings. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure it out when we get there. Okay, I didn't have cornbread and I didn't have biscuits or anything else, so I decided to use masa corn flour. I seasoned it with salt, black pepper, garlic powder, dried minced onions, and some cheese. I'm throwing it on top of this, and then I'm gonna get this in the oven, and that's gonna be dinner. Quick, easy, simple, delicious.
Cheese touch.
What are you doing? Yeah. Blah, blah,
I
blah.
want the cheese touch.
What are you doing, Bashy Doodle? Don't forget to check my description box for all my links.